Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, co-founder of MDC Trading Academy. With today's pre-market forecast for the last day of November. Today, Monday, November 30th, and we're also going to preview this upcoming trading week. Let's quickly jump to our news items for this week. Heavy news items the entire week. Beginning today, let's see, with Chicago PMI, and then we have pending home sales. Tuesday, we're dealing with Fed testifications of our Fed chair, Mr. Powell. Manufacturing information on Wednesday, we have unemployment, more testifications for our Fed chair, unemployment claims. In other words, it's going to be a totally full week, including the unemployment rate. They're expecting a little bit of a change this upcoming month. We'll see how it goes. Just remember, be cognizant of these reports, particularly if they're trading within the times that we trade, between 9:30 after the bell. Just make sure that you're aware of that. Need to be out of the market or a little bit before the news, just in case. Let's go start with our analysis as we usually do. Let's start with our daily chart so we can get the 30,000 foot view. As we can see, after our nice big bar on Tuesday, holiday kicked in. There you see Wednesday, Thursday, and the rest of the week, very low volumes and very little activity. Pretty much market is moving sideways. If you can see it right here, you can see actually we're just off the all-time highs at 36.68, but here's just the market kind of holding support here at this particular level here. Like it says, right after and during the Thanksgiving holiday, we were expecting kind of like this movement going on here. But markets can't move sideways forever, so we're expecting movement. The market can move one of two ways. Of course, we're expecting the market can retrace all the way back to this previous double top here and use this resistance as support, or it can test obviously the all-time high, and that'll be the interesting test. Which way is the market going to go? It's real difficult to tell from this particular perspective, but it's good to see that the market is up here, challenging all-time highs once again, in spite of everything that's going on with the election, with COVID, and so on and so forth. The market seems very resilient. Apparently seeing a very rosy road ahead. Well, that's how it feels. Let's look at another time frame here so we can get a better picture. Again, here's our double top. Market hits double top, clearly breaks above it. This was our attempts to hit the all-time high. It doesn't, comes back again, and there's our sideways movement again here. Just a few more bars, but essentially the same movement. We're just moving right between these two areas here. Market obviously can retrace all the way back here to this previous resistance area and use it as support in order to continue. Whenever you see something like that, best thing to do is just run a quick fib from the low swing to the mid swing. As you see, this is a 50% retracement. The market can retrace all the way down to the 61 and still be considered a potential continuation to the upside. So that's one way of looking at it. But right now we have a lot of sideways movement until we don't see any break in the direction. It's going to be pretty tough to trade this market here. Let's look at our analysis chart here, which is the one closest to our time frame here. And as we can see, there is the activity from our Thanksgiving. Very little activity here, pretty much sideways. This is what we've been talking about. As you can see, this is our ultimate swing, high and low of the session. We do have a trend line that came through here. Market clearly broke that one. Now its market is just hovering right around the intraday low, just hanging around, hovering around there. Let's see if it holds support. The market can try to do a little bit of continuation to the upside, potentially try to test this area here, our previous intraday high, and potentially break through there and try to hit the swing high here in the pre-market. Otherwise, market's going to kind of dance around here, expecting more continuation to the upside if we remain above this line here. Here's the key here. This is our golden retracement area. If the market remains and retraces and it bounces off any of these areas here and continues to the upside, it is a continuation rather reversal, but that's the key level of support here. This is the first level of support that we need to keep an eye on. The second level of support will be this one here. This is what you need to keep your eye on. Any break below this, obviously, is going to be market picking up speed, and of course, any test above this, we might see a little bit of market picking up speed. In the meantime, we do have plays if the market takes this particular pivot here, we can see some movement to the upside. And obviously, if the market takes out this particular pivot here and tries to move lower, we have plenty of room to move lower. So those are our plays for today. Be careful. Do not force this market and don't fall in love with either side until you see the confirmation. Take care. Have a great session.